Hi, my lovies. Can you see me but at all? It's a dark night. It's all completely foggy, so you can't see me very well. But you can hear me. And that's what matters. I can see you. Can stare into your past, present, and future. If you ask. Only if you ask. In case you wonder, no, I don't like practice my psychosis while I'm like out and about talking to people. I only read you if you want me to, if you ask me to. Come in. If I could get some comments going here. Let me know if I'm working. If my connection is working. I always come from the gym, guys. That's why I got on tank top, because I'm sweating. Sweating. That was a good one tonight. That was a good one. They have what's called Hell Week. I go to Orange Theory. They have Hell Week starting tomorrow. 7 days of like extreme hard workouts. But I always find that the week before Hell Week, they do harder ones anyway. I think they're trying to gear you up or ease you in or something. I always find the week before Hell Week is, I always say, isn't it Hell Week next week or something? I don't know. I'm tired now. I don't know what I'm saying. Let me channel some ghosties for you. Welcome in. Who do you have in heaven? I got someone here. I don't usually call people out. Like I said, I usually let you come to me. But Sheena, who I grew up with from Placentia, you often come to my mind. If you ever watch these, I think your dad is present for you. Just throwing it out there. Hello, my loves. Tell me your person in heaven if you would like to hear a message from them. I think I'm going to try out Pilates soon, guys, at Verso. Does anybody go to Verso? Studio Verso. They're known for their spin. Hi, Cindy. How are you? I think I'm going to try them out because they just moved in right next to me. Right next to Belly Beth. So now we have Belly Beth and the Nail Girls and the Pilates class all in one building. I can't pass that up. Who's driving? Somebody driving? If somebody is currently driving, you're being spoken to. So, I only got 20 minutes. Anybody want a reading? You know what's also helpful? If you guys click share on this, it can be sent out to all your friends. And maybe your friends might want a reading even if they're not my friends. So you can help reach further if you want to do that and offer my services to your friends for free. They might appreciate it. Cindy, will we get the ball rolling with you? Do you want to hear from your pop? We can do that. Are you driving? That's okay, because nobody else is here. Nobody else is asking. So let's go ahead and hear from him. Cindy, I don't know if you have a man in your house, like if you live with a man. Because your pop is talking about a King of Swords. So let me know. Okay, Holly, you're next. Let me know if the King of Swords is someone who you live with. A romantic partner. Pop. And maybe it's not a romantic partner. Maybe it's just a man who he's referring to. But it's showing 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands and 9 of Swords shows a persistent hardship. Tell me more about the King of Swords, please, Pop. Okay. So I would kind of see this as some sort of illness or physical limitation or something, where the man who you live with is always trying to catch his balance or something. Are you aware of any physical, doesn't have to be illness, but pains or ailments or something with the guy you live with? And I think it's something genetic. Is that making any sense to you? It's something he's had since childhood. So it can be of the mind, it can be internal, or it can be like visibly physical, something like that. So it looks to me like you, either past, present, or future, end up doing a lot of the work with the family, Cindy. Looks like you really keep the place running, and you keep everything like a well-oiled machine, your papa's saying. And maybe it hasn't happened yet, but past, present, or future, your hubby, okay, so it's coming out there, and it might be just temporary, like something may come up. Do you feel like you do a lot yourself, Cindy? Or are you like huffing around the house saying, I have to do all of the driving, I have to do all the drop-offs and pickups? Because that's what it kind of looks like. At least in Pop's opinion, you kind of carry the load in your family. And he says there's no stopping you, Cindy, in regard to like keeping things going, like the daily household tasks, the daily to-do list. Your pop sees you as being like the one who does it all. Do you want to ask him any questions? Let me ask clarification on... Yeah, so that is ringing true. Let me ask clarification on the King of Swords ailment. What is the ailment? Does it need to be identified, Pop? Does it need to be identified? It might be something like he's just like his father and that's it. I don't know if hubby has I don't know if he really knows how to help you. So this is a very typical marriage type situation, by the way. Nothing strange here. But your pap is just kind of giving you some support, because I don't know if he really knows how to help you well. Anything else there, Pop, you want to talk about? So you're seeing you and hubby don't always see eye to eye on what you want from each other. He wants one thing. All right, Pop. Nine of Pentacles is he sees you as a very independent woman. Okay, Cindy? Pop sees you as a very independent woman. All right. Thank you, Pop. He's just giving your hubby a hard time. He really is. I'm not going to say much more about it, but he's giving hubby a hard time. So if you just had a little spat or something like that, Pop's like, I got your back, Cindy. Okay, thanks, Pop. That's cute. Just like he would if he were alive. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'm not going to beat the topic. I had Holly Walters, please. Holly Walters. Now, Holly, I feel like I may be supposed to know you, but I can't. Did I do a reading for you before? I'm not too sure. Your profile picture isn't visible there, so if I'm supposed to know you and I'm acting like I don't know you, I'm sorry. Holly Walters. Did I just go to your house or something? Holly Walters. I feel like I spoke to you recently. Who's here for Holly, please? Who's here for Holly? Is Holly still here, by the way? Holly, if you're here, can you comment, please? I have a King of Pentacles showing for Holly. Okay. You've been trying to book. Okay. Is your dad passed? Or a father figure? Grandfather, uncle, or dad, but it's likely, or a stepdad, it's likely the person who you would consider your father. If that person has passed, you can tell me. If not, it's someone else. Let me know. Okay. Tell me if your dad is in heaven, or who would be the father figure in heaven. And tell me if you are currently in a relationship or single, because I see both of those aspects here. Hello everybody. I'm going to be here till 8:30. You guys can comment if you want a reading. I'm just with Holly. You guys can comment. Jess, I was just talking about that. You're psychic too. Okay, so this is your grandfather. Now, next question is, are you in a relationship or are you single? Hi, grandfather. Okay. Hi, grandfather. What is it that you'd like to say to Holly, please? Holly, tell me, did you have a child from a past relationship or anything like this? Or, like, is this your second husband? Do you have a child with someone else? Something like that. Sorry that I dig at your personal lives. I'm so sorry, but that's kind of the point. Right? Because it's showing me a King of Hearts who has anxiety. And I need to know who that is. It's your current partner, but also it's showing you as independent, so I don't know why he's saying that about you. He's calling you independent. I feel like this reading is better private, Holly. Okay? Just put that out there. If you're asking, if you have questions to your grandfather about your relationship, everybody's relationships are coming out here on live Facebook tonight. Great. Okay. Perfect. That makes sense. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you for that clarification. Okay. Pop, because Pop might, I don't know if he probably gets him confused. So Pop, Holly is currently with her second husband. And I think, do you have a child? You have a child from your first one. Okay, Pop, that's the situation. So what do you actually want to, what's your message for Holly, please? He feels a little bit stuck on your, like, past situation or something. He says, I'm proud of you for the decisions that you've made. He says, it was very brave for you to stand up for yourself. Queen of Swords is somebody who takes no shiz. She stands up for herself. She's done. I don't know if your pap would say shit a lot, but he wants me to. He's like, she takes no shit. She gets shit done. I don't know if that's him or you. Somebody's energy is saying that. Okay, he feels proud of you, Holly. And he's talking about how hard you worked for a house. Okay, I see 2 of your men here and I see your child. You worked really hard for your house, he says. Hi, Jade. There's something about a generosity or a giving. So I'll just say that. I'll keep it very general and you can think, I don't know if Pop gave you a gift or if anybody else gave you a gift or if anybody helped you buy your house. But he says he's referring to you worked so hard for your house, and he's referring to a gift of generosity. He says you left at just the right time. Just the right time, he says. You didn't leave too soon or too late. It was just the right time for you. So anyway, overall, the message is he's really pleased with the choices that you've made and where you've taken yourself in life. As the Nine of Pentacles coming out first, he still sees you as single, which is kind of really good, because even if you have a partner, when you're cosmically and energetically still single, so it means you're reliant on yourself. You don't necessarily you're not codependent. So you've kind of ascended in your energy, Holly, from a codependent, toxic relationship to a relationship in which you stand on your own 2 feet still. So your new husband is somebody who supports you to be yourself and supports you to stand on your own 2 feet, to be strong. So Papa really likes that. Okay, do you want to ask him any questions before I close him out? And Melissa Wells commented next. Melissa, if you're still here, tell me who you're looking for. The house is coming out again, Holly. So he's kind of repeating that topic of the house. It's nice. And again, 3rd time. Yeah, he's just really proud of you. All the work you've done. Hey, Melissa. Your Nan. You're welcome, Holly. Take care. Melissa Wells' Nan, please. Can I hear from Melissa Wells' Nan? Have I spoken to her before? Tell me. Have I spoken to her before? I can feel her really strong, Melissa. She came in surrounding me like this. Like she kind of like wafted in like that. Very soft. She feels like baby powder. You're welcome, Holly. Yeah, she feels like a puff of baby powder. Call me crazy. What's her name again, Melissa? She feels very familiar. Like she's like, she feels that I'm familiar to her, so it's nice. What would Nan want to say? I feel like she doesn't have a lot to say, but she likes being here. Melissa, do you have a child? Okay, Merg. Tell me about your fast child, your speedy child, the one who plays sports or the one who runs around or something, if you have one. Okay, this child is like carrying, he carries a lot of gear, does he? Is it hockey? Because he carries a big suitcase, she says. And then he doesn't know where to go. Okay. Hi, buddy. Your great nanny is really wanting to talk about him. But she says he doesn't know where to go with that great big suitcase. That's how she would describe it. I don't know if it's just his backpack of sporting gear or what. Oh, my daughter's here. Hey, Violet. Hi. I'm just doing a reading. Is that okay? Yep. All right. Yeah, so she says he doesn't know where to go with it, where to bring it or something. What do you want to say to your grandson, Mark? She says he's the great grandson because he's a great little boy. He plays a lot of sports. She saw him at some time, like, not knowing which way to go, and he had his big bag of stuff. And he was like not knowing where to go. She saw that happen. he would probably remember it. Like couldn't find a locker room or whatever. She says he's a great grandson. And he's really fast. She says he's always on the move. But she says he goes from one thing to another. He abandons. And she said it's very expensive because he goes from one thing to another. So it's very expensive, but it makes him very happy. Okay. She says stick to one thing. She's laughing at him because he likes to dabble, I guess. And Nan says, stick to one thing, will ya? It's not so expensive. Just like any nanny would say. Do you want to ask her any questions, Melissa? Is there someone else? Do you have another child? I see another young person here. Is it your child? I'll ask her that question. Are you with grandfather? I don't have to ask. I'll ask so I can show you the card that says yes. Oh, you have 3. Okay, because she wants to talk to every one of them. She said, don't forget. Hang on, I'll show you now in a second. Are you with Pop? Are you with Pop? Oh. She don't care about answering that question about Pop. But she says, don't forget that I love all 3 of those children. Queen of Hearts, Ace of Hearts. She said, I got to give my love to all of them, to all 3 of them. And she felt panic. She actually felt really panicked that time. So next is a child who, she said, don't forget this one. One who's extra sensitive. One of the children is extra sensitive and a little bit moody. So talk to me about the moody child. Tell me, I'm saying this to Nan. What do you want to say to the moody child, please? She's calling the child moody. Just like in a grandmother way. I don't know which one that is for you. She says to the moody child, listen to your father or listen to the man. Listen to the King of Swords, I'll put it that way. So the King of Swords could be the man who lives in the house, or it could be a teacher at school or a coach. There's a King of Swords who has is a bit disciplined, who would be able to discipline the child. And Nan says, listen to the man, whoever that man is. And for the 3rd child, please show me the 3rd child. Show me the 3rd child, Nan. One of the children likes to be home more than the rest. Like that would be their qualifying feature, where they like to stay home a lot, or they like to have extra downtime, that kind of thing. What would you like to say to the child who likes to stay home? She says, you get what you give to that child. So she's very instructional. Like, she'd like to give each child an instruction on what to do. And she says to that child, you know, you get what you give. If you don't go out and do things, you're not going to get as much out of life. But also, she's not criticizing it. She just says, oh, that's so sweet, Melissa. She just says that if you stay home, you're filling your own cup. You're getting your rest. You're getting your, you know, it is good for the child to stay home, but it's also good for them to go out in equal measure. Six of Pentacles is having 3 on one side, 3 on the other, and it's equal give and take. So she says, if you want to stay home a lot, you also got to go out a lot, or equally, okay? Okay, Nan. Now, show us about Pop. What do you want to say about Pop? Well, this is nice, Melissa. It's interesting. It's, do you? She knows everything. Like, she's always there. She watches you guys. Now, don't take that to be creepy and stuff. I always explain to people, when the ghosties are watching, they only come near you at times that they would if they were alive. Does that make sense? So if you're sitting up having a cup of tea and reading a book, then a ghostie is welcome there. They would sit with you if they were alive doing that. Or they'd come to this kids' sports games. They're not in shower with you. They treat you the same as if they were alive. Now, anyway, back to her response. She says that her and Pop are just like when they were young now. So they've kind of reverted back to their youthful relationship and their youthful beauty. She sees him as like a beautiful young man now, and she's a beautiful young woman now, and they flirt with each other. That's what your Nan says. They are in heaven together, and they're kind of like having a good time. She says they're kind of like living their life as if they were young people again. Okay, Nan, anything else to conclude? She says, never give up on love. Never give up on love, she says. She says, life throws so much at you, but if you find the one you love, never give up on them. Very sweet. Okay, Melissa, do you feel good about that? Okay, my lovies. It was funny. She said she's like poofing away. Yeah, because she came in like baby powder and then she like poofed away. She's like, baby powder doesn't stay. It just poofs away. All right. Thank you guys. Sending you lots of love. I will see you next week. Shine bright.